you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his up.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Sets up the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Purdue. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about their 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job on the defense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wants to change this route. The give to the back.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looking for an open area to his left. On the move, he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hunt. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down for this offense. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man. It's Hunt. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The give on the option. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Priestcourt. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick.
Turning it on! The 20, 10, touchdown, David Deeks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
To the air on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but... getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Morrison. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these...
Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ramsey. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And it's no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Using his feet. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and you got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, you go for it on fourth and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Red pass, it's complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They finally get him stopped. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, the second down coming.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air in.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Good thought that time there by the quarterback. Third and short, you're expecting the defense to be in man coverage, and of course that's the best coverage to take off and scramble and run on. So with this quarterback's athleticism and with his mind and football IQ, it's all coming together, helping this offense stay on the field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Boilermakers getting set on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll pull it down and run. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
On the direct snap, it's Davis. field. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. It's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Purdue! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got enough for the first. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And with that last carry, into triple digits. Over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely...
Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? A stop. That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
And that's good enough for first down.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers! lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got all the room. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return. Explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Rides the back. Keeps it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to set up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Good, right down the boulevard. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Fears the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense was coming up with a conclusion on that.
High the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Punts it out of the air. Runs through the tackle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
On the move and looking deep. He's got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Purdue.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here of the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
He fires to the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Gets away. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
So, 9.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out. It's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The snap sets up to throw. Bringing the heat. Fighting for the end zone, and he's dropped it. Defense got it. They're on the run. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They'll ride Davis here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the returner will be brought down. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. The tap. Touchdown, Boilermaker! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looks as if he's going to run it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Toss to the outside. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. After the run, now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Ramsey. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the pass. With the catch, it's Davis. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his...
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. There he goes. Only in the hops. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Trying to slam it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Here on 3rd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the hard